I know you're gonna dig this.
Whoa!
All right.
Congrats.
Wow.
You know what? This is even better than hitting 100 next.
That's weird. You guys got really good chemistry for three guys that have never showered together. Okay. Got a big
question or a topic you want to bring up, go ahead and I'll highlight the comment and we can talk about
First
that.
of all,
If you guys want to talk about.
let's talk about college football.
Boys, I don't think they're ready. Let's go. Yo, happy Sunday, everybody.
What's going on, everyone?
The boys are back.
It is Sunday. It is Pack Sunday. You already know what time it is, man. Y'all hear the track we got going on. You got a special guest today.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
E-Rock, shout out to you. Always appreciate you coming in here, brother. Special
Dirty Rock.
3:30 start time. A little bit earlier than normal. Everybody's still falling in here. E-Rock, Nicholas Z. Appreciate you coming in.
People start getting
Going on,
notifications
Nick?
popping in. Boys, how we been?
I'm good. I'm just rocking out over here, bro. I'm rocking out over here.
Yeah.
Little sample there of who we have on the show today.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Although my baseball game got rained out today, fellas, I'm doing good. It is finals week, and I'm busy as ever, writing essays and getting ready for tests and stuff like that. So busy, but doing good.
Nice. I'm kind of jealous, man. Look at JP's video. It looks all clean, crisp, and HD. That beard's looking fire, man. How you been?
I'm good, guys. You know, living the beautiful life here in sunny Florida. It is raining a little bit, so if it gets cloudy, we'll deal with it. Hey, what's going
What's up,
on?
Casey?
Casey, how we doing, brother? You know, just enjoying it. Have to work today, so that's kind of why we did the early start time. So hopefully for you guys that are in here, please go ahead, share it out, let everyone know, and remind them that today's stream is a little earlier than normal, but you know, we will still have fun like always. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing great. Battling a little sickness that I got from my my little one. He got from school, so but I'm here enjoying life. The wife and I got Friday the 13th tattoos this Friday, so
Nice.
I got a couple of banger tattoos.
That's dope.
Max from Goofy Movie, got Batman, and then over here I got Jack Skellington. So she got a anime character, and then like a little like flower right here. So
You guys are getting tatted up.
Dope.
yeah, so
Man, I want to get another tattoo.
They're like, what tattoo you want to get today? I don't know. Let's just pop in.
pretty much, man. We love it. We have fun.
A few people I worked with got Friday the 13th tattoos. I know a lot of tattoo shops run good deals and stuff on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, definitely.
They do.
Man, Zeb, I bet you all these sports are giving you a run for your money. I have never seen any so many game sevens in sports in a long time. I don't think I've seen it at all. I know in hockey we've had at least 3 yesterday, 1 today, and I know in basketball there's a few today. It's just been crazy. Just the competitiveness between teams nowadays is crazy.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of good series and games going on right now. You got, like we were talking about before the stream, the Toronto Maple Leafs, who have not won a game or a playoff series, since 2004. My Washington Capitals fell to the Florida Panthers. Then we go to the NBA. You have a game which is actually just started, the Celtics versus the Bucks in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Then you have the Suns versus the Mavericks tonight in a Game 7. Luka Magic versus D Booker and CP3. Both going to be really good games. And we got some good baseball on today too, fellas. A lot of good games on the diamond. But I don't want to take too much time up going into the sports here.
Well, y'all don't know this, but I grew up a big Mavericks fan, so I'm rooting for them. I'm a big Jason Kidd fan. Jason Terry, Dirk, all of them. So I grew up watching them since my Seattle SuperSonics no longer in existence. So I jumped over to the Dallas Mavericks. So
hey, I like Luka. I like Luka Magic.
Gary was probably watching this, so he's probably officially banned me from buying products from his company now. So sorry, Gary. But yeah,
Gary's probably like blasphemy.
Yeah, but yeah, we got a special guest today, guys, boys.
Yeah, guys, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, this is JP. This is somebody you actually know a little bit.
Yeah, we actually both grew up in New York. We actually met in New York. He's a really good musician, really good person in general. Got to hang out with him once, but it's still a fun time getting to meet him. We definitely got a little clip for you guys before we bring him on. So why don't we roll that for everyone that's in here and let them see what they're going to experience today.
Yeah, I think we have a little clip put together, right, JP, somewhere?
Yeah.
You want JP? You want
should be the one that's
the sample or the intro, bro?
The intro one. Sorry, yeah, the sample one is for later. That's right. You're right.
Sounds good. Let me get the just a little warning. Volume may be a little loud. Just bear with us. So here we go. Let's get our guest on the screen.
Hey, Joey.
Stuff my flesh, let your spirit live. Suffocate my desire, burn within. This is my declaration once and for all. This is my worship. Lord, take it all. In the land of dirt and plaster, wounded are sinister. In the land of suffocation, the abandoned ones live. It's the air we breathe, and it's all we say. We're the wounded, but our worship is our weaponry. It's the air we breathe, and it's all we say. We're the wounded, but our worship is our weaponry.
Bring these bones back to life. Release the winds by command. Let I arise from this dry valley. Breathe life into me.
Man, was that good. Everybody, I'd like to welcome James Franchise to the Bearded Pack. Welcome, my friend.
What's up, everybody? What's up, the Bearded Pack? How you guys doing?
We are good, man.
Yes.
And shout out to everybody that just
Hey,
hopped
what's
in,
going on, Hookem? Good to see you
people.
again, brother.
that are James Franchise fans, it looks like. That's awesome.
Yeah, I got my crew in here.
Awesome.
Let me guess. Joshua, the drummer?
No.
No.
So Josh is a old member.
Mhm.
He's no longer with us, but he's the guitarist. In the video, he's the
Guitarist.
guitarist. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Very
There's,
cool. So
Definitely.
for you guys that don't know, this is James Franchise, gospel metal artist, and you do a lot more than just artist. I looked at your YouTube. You kind of do reactions. You have like little shows kind of thing that you do. Why don't you go ahead and give the people like an overview of who you are, bro, and what you do?
Yeah, man. So yeah, like you said, I'm a rock and metal artist. I also like to invest back in my community. So I also react and critique to bands, like up and coming bands. They could submit their music onto my channel, and I critique to their music. Recently, I've been working on my solo. I mean, sorry, my band, my actual band, which is This Surrender. So which is the song that you guys just heard. We're gonna be putting out an EP very soon. So I've taken a small break from the covers, but yeah, the covers are coming back sometime in the fall or in the winter. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it.
Awesome, bro. Awesome. And JP, how did we get James on the show, bro? I know you know James. You guys are both
Yeah.
New Yorkers.
Yeah, man. Well, first of all, I did upload 2 photos in our little Dropbox. If you guys want to pull them up to show them that we actually do physically know each other. Took a picture with him. I actually found out about James through a mutual friend of mine. He knows that I love metal music and rock music. He was like, "Yo, bro, you need to listen to this Christian artist that does like rock metal covers. I think you would like it." His name is James Franchise, and I fell in love. The first
I'm
song
so
that I
sweaty,
heard,
bro.
yeah, you were really sweaty because he was just finishing playing
All
British
right,
Church.
right.
It's a good
We
entertainer
met
right
right
there.
after service. But he was so happy. I was like, "Hey, man, it's me," and he's just like, "What are you doing here?" But long story short, we had I had known about him on YouTube because of his cover from "Here As in Heaven." That's one of his most popular covers, I think, to date.
Yeah,
But I believe this man is a truly greatest artist. When he told me that he was diving into doing his own music, I think that's when I really knew something was up ahead because this guy and his lyricisms, as you guys will sooner find out when you guys listen to him, he is an artist true and true. And I'm just glad that I've gotten to know him. I've gotten to conversate with him. I've gotten to see him grow from 1,000 subscribers to now 5,000 subscribers
thank you.
to be in a band. He's just a truly amazing dude, and I'm blessed to have him in my life.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed that reaction videos are a very popular thing on YouTube. I'll see like random people like I don't know, this guy. You can tell he's a rap. He listens to rap. That's all he does. Listen to rap or hip hop, or a woman who like looks like she's like just out of the nursing home and like they're listening to like hardcore metal or stuff like that, and they're just like blown away of how like the vocals range is and how like the talented these people are, and it's a very popular thing on YouTube. So
Yeah,
Yeah, I was impressed when I heard it. I mean, I like metal. I do listen to rock. I listen to metal. It's not like my go-to, but I do listen to it. And even for someone that doesn't listen to gospel music per se, a lot of it would still sound good to people that don't listen to that type of music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it does sound like just a natural type of metal, just like a normal metal song.
So I know we talked in the background, and I had made a comment, and you said you did a lot, and I told you when I first saw you and I heard your music, the first thing that came to mind was Howard Jones, lead singer of Light Torch and ex-singer of Killswitch Engage.
yeah.
Do you have an influence? Do you have a singer? Do you have like a band that
Yeah.
when
So
you growing up, you're like, man, that's what I want to do.
So it just so happens that that he's my influence. He's my, and like I don't know, like I didn't plan to look like him or even sound like him, but yeah, like I he was like the first like black singer in rock music that I ever like really encountered as a kid. So I was like, man, at first, like when I first heard him, I was like, dude, this sounds good, but this guy sounds like he's a black singer, and just because like the soul in his voice and like it just sounded like his voice belonged in like opera or a choir, and it was like in rock music, and I was like, what is this? So I had to like research, and once I researched, I was like, oh snap, this dude is legit. And it was just kind of an inspiration, at the time as a kid. It was the genre, basically, dominated by white males. So I was like, man, this dude he's the real deal. And yeah, man, Kill Switch Engage and Howard Jones, definitely one of my main inspirations growing up and even now.
Now, Cedric
Yeah.
mentioned a comment right now. I'm actually really good friends with this band, and one of my favorite singers of all time is the lead singer of this band. And I think LJ, for being an African American singer, he is one of the best rock singers, other than Howard Jones, out there. So
Seven Dust, right?
yeah, Seven Dust.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
good. They're good.
Well, James, for those guys that obviously you did covers. What got you started in the cover? What where did it start for James Franchise? Those guys that maybe have heard that story from our.
Yeah. So basically, like as a kid growing up in church, I always liked rock music. I like all kinds of music, but I kind of like gravitated more towards rock music because of like the aggression in the music, and I felt like it related to me as a kid, as being like this aggressive, hyper kid. Like it was a way to channel my energy. So I started getting into these Christian rock bands, and I was listening to these different bands, and I was like, man, like why aren't bands taking like worship songs that we sing every day on Sundays and making them into rock and metal music? Like there were some bands that did covers, but not really like on the larger scale where I would really prefer or like. And then that was basically it. Like that's what inspired me to learn metal, to learn rock, and to start covering these songs that in other cases where kids that listen to rock music won't listen to like these kinds of worship songs, like now these kids that do like rock and metal music, they can listen to these kinds of songs, and that's pretty much where it came from, man.
I'm gonna share something real quick.
Shout out to all the emo church kids. That's my boy Josh.
You're gonna make those kids say, "Man, I don't want to go to school. The church and burn down when I get in there." And they get in there and they see you and your band, and they're like,
Exactly.
"Yeah, I'm home. I'm in heaven now."
There you go, Ryan. You got it.
So, I'm gonna share your page real quick.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna see.
There you
So
go.
this
There it is.
your YouTube channel. So your top two songs is "Let It Rain," "For the Fire May Fail," and also "Hillsong United," which is a very popular Christian group.
Yep.
And you covered their song "Ocean" and "Lead Me to the Cross." So
Yeah.
that's really cool. That's really cool.
Thanks, man.
So
What's
if
up,
you guys are on here, the Metal Worship Leader. Also type in James Franchise. You can find him there. Make sure you subscribe. Check out his stuff. Definitely worth the shot of looking at.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. What
We have one
what's
up here too.
oh no, go ahead.
I was just
yeah,
going
there
to
you
show
go.
this up here too. Easier for you guys
Thanks.
to read that.
Yeah.
James Franchise, The Surrender, the Metal Worship Leader.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
So
Follow me
one
on
thing
Facebook
I
and
kind of wanted to ask, that being a black male from New York City, a lot of people maybe that listen to metal or the metal community, you're probably not the stereotypical metal singer, right? And is that something like that you faced any bias against, or have you like seen anything that's maybe like you said, the first black singer that you saw was Killswitch Engage and stuff. I mean, is that something that's affected you being in New York City, or have people looked at you any different because of that? Because you're not living in that typical New York City inner city mold.
You know, I have to say that it from like the secular world, honestly, like no, because there's like now more than ever there's a lot of like black artists in New York City, but
Right.
definitely I received some like backlash, or like I guess like the bias from like the Christian community, and it's
Okay.
it sucks to say that, but in New York City, the genres that are like dominating are like regular worship, hip hop, and like Spanish like rap and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely like there's no Christian rock bands in New York right now like making like there aren't many, and it's hard to get Christians to support for whatever reason in New York City. So yeah, definitely it's been a challenge throughout the years.
Yeah. We have one of our fellow sports guys in here. I see you have the Knicks cap on, but he wants to ask what sports do you like and what teams?
So yeah, I'm a New Yorker, so I'm a fan of all New York teams. I love basketball. Obviously, the Knicks. They've you gotta have heart to be a Knicks fan. It's been a struggle throughout the years, but yeah, I love basketball. Like I guess that's my number one sport. I gotta get back into football. I haven't watched football in a while, but listening to Zeb talk about football kind of like got me excited to start watching it again this year. But yeah, those are pretty much my sports, like basketball, football.
Nice. I don't know what this is. This is something we don't know about, but
What?
what is the funk story?
Oh, the funk stuff. All right. So let me tell you guys about the funk story. I got a video on this too on my channel. So, but you guys are here.
Oh, I
you're here,
remember this. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, all right. So basically, long story short, I don't want to like. It's a long story, but so basically, back in my old band, we got an opportunity to play at a show at an event very very far away from New York City in Indiana, like a 10-hour drive to Indiana. So at the time, um most of the members of the band, we were dark skinned, like Hispanic, brown skin, or like actual like dark skin. So we come up, we start loading into the event, and I guess like the guy that greeted us was part of like the event staff or something, and he comes in and he's like, "Hey, God bless, guys. What kind of genre are you guys? You guys are playing some funk?" And I was just like, "What? This is like." I guess by the color of our skin, he thought we were gonna play funk. Mind you, the event was like a rock festival, and it just turned out that we were like one of the heaviest bands on the bill in the whole night. And yeah, that's the funk story of when the guy was accidentally racist to us.
Yeah.
So, if I was a concert promoter and I said, "Hey James, I want your band to play at my festival, but you get to choose 3 headliners," who would you go with?
Damn. All right. So right now, my band, This Surrender, is kind of like leaning towards more like the pop punk, heavy pop punk. So I guess like the headliners would be a band called A Day to Remember.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Kill Switch Engage, and then the other headliner would be, I would say, a band called Polaris. So those would be my 3. That'd be like a freaking amazing show
Nice.
if I were to put that together.
Are you guys still currently doing shows? And like, how has that affected you in like the COVID world or the world now?
Yeah, so we are not doing shows at the moment, but it's not because of COVID, to be honest. Last summer we traveled out to one of the biggest Christian festivals out in Indiana last year, and we also played a local show. But we're not like we didn't stop playing shows because of COVID, although it did take an effect on just like shows in general. But I think right now like things are getting like slowly but surely getting back to normal, to be honest. But yeah, we're not doing shows only because we're working on our EP at the moment, so
Nice.
we're looking to drop that soon.
Do we can we get an inside scoop on how soon maybe?
Yeah, man. The EP is definitely gonna drop this fall. So we definitely
There you go.
we're like in smack
Nice.
in the middle of tracking instruments. Guitar is gonna be done this week. Then what's left is vocals and then like keyboard and synth. So it's almost done. with the tracking. We're gonna send it out to our producer, so he should have things ready by October.
That's
Nice.
awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
You guys look out for that, man, in October.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of the EP, I definitely want to shout out for you guys that want to try to support James other than just listening to his music. James also has a Patreon. Basically, what that kind of entails is there's different levels to it. Before we pull up the side, why don't you get into that, James, and like what the Patreon offers?
Yeah, man. So the Patreon pretty much just offers a little bit more control in what kind of songs I do. I feel like that's the biggest like value that you'll find in the Patreon. There's also like different things like some merch depending on like the tier and the level that you pick. And then there's just like a more personal engagement with me. And I mean, the biggest thing, honestly, is like just the satisfaction of being able to support me. And like, there's people that really just on there just to support me. Like, they don't really want anything in return. Like, they're just happy that, they're able to contribute to, what I'm doing. And that's pretty much the Patreon.
Nice. So yeah, guys, if any of you guys are interested and want to check that out, we did create a little slide for it. I don't know if you saw that slide in the Dropbox, Ryan. Yeah, there it is. So that's the Patreon. We'll try to like link that into our description later. And if you guys are interested and maybe didn't get a chance to see the description and you want to message myself or James, more than happy to share that Patreon with you guys so you guys could support that EP that's coming out. Trust me, his last one was amazing. So
thank you. This is who's in charge of the graphics? This is amazing.
Well, we all are. We do this daily, but this week, John Paul is in charge of
John Paul. Big ups to John Paul, man.
Yeah,
I took the graphics, the reins. This
You're making me look good, bro. Thank you.
I mean, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean,
he did this one. He created
I
this
took that
one
from your
down.
IG.
Did you like? It looks like
I
someone
took that
put
one
a.
from your IG.
No,
that's
this
it.
this looks like a edit that Josh. Are you still in the chat? Because this looks like an edit that Josh did. Because look, it looks like someone put like a nose ring on my nose.
Oh, I don't know. That is weird. I just noticed that.
That's why when I first saw this, I was like, "What is this?" somebody put a nose ring. I mean, that's cool though, I guess.
I mean, I just took the picture off of it. It was your Instagram that you shared it.
Nah, it's
and I was
cool,
like, "Oh,
bro.
this is a dope picture." So I like deleted the background, put the white, and I was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna put our logo featuring James Franchise."
This is
Because I
dope.
love the way it looked. Like it looked all crap.
This is cool,
No, I
John.
agree.
I'm gonna hit you up privately. I need some lessons on like some basic like Photoshop. So
Listen,
hit you
man,
up,
me, Ryan, and Zeb, we all have been learning firsthand. Zeb has learned so quickly. We shout him out all the time, and I'm not gonna
real.
skip this week. This kid, like, I'm telling you, bro, like we've been doing YouTube, like we said, since October. He has really learned, like that background that you see behind your picture. He
Yeah.
edited that.
That's
the
fire,
soundboard.
dude. That's
He
really
edited
good.
that. So we all work together really, really well.
That's
But
what's up.
yeah, of course, man. You let me know. Be free of charge, of course.
I do. Go ahead, Jeb.
For you guys that maybe had just joined in, halfway through here, just a quick refresher. We're live here with James Franchise, metal or gospel metal cover artist with a new band, The Surrender, host on Personality on YouTube. He does a whole bunch of stuff. So if you guys could on the way in, hit that thumbs up for us, for James. Appreciate that. Share the
Definitely.
stream out. Go ahead, Ryan. What would you want to say?
I was just gonna do the same thing you just did. I was gonna highlight that question and
Yeah.
Josh was saying you should get that nose ring.
Shut up, Josh.
But I kind of want to piggyback off a question that Zeb asked, but I wanted to change it as the artist. What influence have you seen that you've given to people, that maybe that interaction you've had with fans or interactions you've had with different people?
That's a good question.
And like what they say to you as an artist.
Yeah, so it's so weird because like I don't ever want to be like put in that position where like people are looking up to me, and but I get it all the time, like and people, especially like with kids that are growing up, that are dark skinned, and they reach out to me, and they they just tell me that I'm an inspiration to them, and
Mhm.
it's an honor, honestly, like it's an honor and a privilege to be able to do this and inspire others. Everybody's goal is attainable, man. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, it doesn't matter your cultural background, man. If you want to do rock and metal, then do rock and metal, man. That's how I see it, man.
Couldn't agree more.
Oh my gosh.
Just throw a little background music here. Little background music. So I know you said you like to listen to all music. Obviously, you lean towards metal. What other music have you been influenced by, or what other types of music do you like to listen to?
So like I mean, it depends. Different seasons of my life, I listen to different genres. I do have like a basketball workout playlist that's like strictly hip hop. Um, I'm old school though, so I like some of the older guys like 50 Cent and Eminem and stuff like that. But I appreciate some of the newer artists too. Every now and then I hear like a good song that I could appreciate, but it's nothing like the old school. And I know I sound like an old head right now, but I don't know. It's just that it just don't make them. They don't make them like they used to.
It's crazy to see that everybody but Zeb in this stream. When you say old school and you mention 50 Cent, to me that just blows my mind because he's still fairly new, but then also you think about it, yeah, he is old school. He came out 20 years ago. And it's just crazy to see. So
Yeah.
Dude, like when you think like kids born in 2000 are like in their 20s, bro.
yeah,
Come on.
yeah. I couldn't tell you
Get some
other,
love,
other than
bro.
Drake and probably like the more popular hip hop artists. I
Yeah.
couldn't tell you who's out there nowadays.
Yeah, me either. Me either.
What part of New York are you from, James?
Real quick before I answer that, Josh, thank you. I saw that comment, Josh. I got to give credit where credit is due. I wouldn't have my career without James Franchise. Yeah, man, this dude was my protege for a while, like my little wingman. So love you, Josh. All right, what's the next question? What part of New York is James from? By the way, JPF on chopped cheese here, but I doubt it's Bodega Standard.
It is
Aaron
definitely
Rodgers.
not Aaron. Definitely.
Aaron, where are you from? I would like to know that. But I'm from the Lower East Side, Manhattan. I was born in the Bronx, though. Born and raised in the Bronx most of my life. But then I met my girl, and she's from the Lower East Side, so she pulled me down.
She pulled me down.
Yeah, pulled me down to the Lower East Side. But yeah, the Lower East Side, and I have my daughter here. She's been dying to like over to the camera, but it's my baby girl right here. Say hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Horrible.
But yeah, the Lower East Side, Manhattan.
Nice.
Yeah, James, and one real quick, just let the people know again, where can they find your music at? What platforms?
Okay, so my music is on all streaming platforms. Wherever you listen to music, literally wherever you listen to music. I work with a distribution company that puts my music out to even like international streaming platforms, but Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Google Play, anywhere that you listen to music, I'm there.
Nice. Hey, Veronica, what's up?
Hey.
Hey,
La
man.
Chancleta.
What?
No, that's not her real name, but
La
anyway, that's not
Chanclona?
her real name. Yeah, that's
What
not her
does
real
that mean?
name.
Like a sandal attacker or something?
Yes,
Yeah. Yes,
exactly.
It's an inside joke.
That's crazy.
So I'm not sure if you know about
So-
the if you're very familiar with the Hispanic community, but
Yeah, I am.
when the old ladies get mad, they hit you with that chancla.
I'm
Unfortunately-
Tag
Dominican,
down or get the
so
chancla.
My
That's
That's
where
why we
the
have that hashtag now.
pack What is it? Pack down or get the
Pack down or get the chancla.
Yeah,
That's funny.
it's a courtesy of a beard company that we are good friends with.
Oh,
he,
nice.
He came up with that, so
Endorsement coming soon.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey,
yeah. I think she's barely getting up.
What was I gonna say? So if you didn't see, right, Aaron's from SoCal, by the way. He answered that, and
Gotcha.
he's asking, do you have a fresh pair of Timbs?
Nah, that's so deep, bro. No, I don't. No, I do not. It's like the cliche New York thing, right? Nah,
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I don't got
Exactly.
Timbs, bro.
JP had Tim's when he lived in New York.
I did. I still do. I got my Timbs. I just don't have no reason to wear them anymore.
So, James, we talked a lot about music. Now, when you're not in a recording studio, when you're not working on EPs, when you're not rocking out at shows, what do you like to do? How do you like to unwind? What do you like to do when you're in your free time?
The number one thing that I like to unwind with is Call of Duty.
Nice.
I got a big Call of Duty community where we just like play and stuff, and a lot of the guys that I grew up with, we all play. So it's a cool way for me to just like kind of like still hang out with my boys and just, you know, get toxic on search and destroy lobbies. And then spending time with my family, man. I love spending time with my daughter. She loves going to the park. So,
Nice.
yeah. So that's
How many
pretty much
Warzone dubs you got?
I played a lot of Warzone when it first came out. But I think I'm at like 20, to be honest. So
Okay.
I don't play so much now. I don't know. Like I love the search and destroy. Like there's just something about search and destroy where you're able to just like talk to the enemy team. They're able to talk back. Like it's awesome. Like whoever's gonna follow me on Instagram, I have ton of like there's just crazy moments on Call of Duty of like crazy things that happen that like if I didn't screen record what people say or things that happen, like you'll never believe me that it happened. And it's that's what I like.
My go ahead, jump off.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's why I think you should do Twitch next. Because
actually,
clips,
I started Twitch, bro. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
My best friend, his cousin is now the voice of Cleveland on the Family Guy.
What?
But before that, he would do the. If you look him up on YouTube, I'll send you the link on IG after this. He does like pop-ins on Call of Duty and stuff, but he will be the voice of Cleveland, and he will mess with people's minds.
I've seen his clips before.
He'll mess with people's minds. It's crazy to see. What's up, Josh?
That's awesome, man. Yeah, see, that's what I like. That's what I like about Search and Destroy. You know, is you're able to just like interact and just troll people and make fun of people. People make fun of you. It's great. It's great.
Yeah,
well, Nick, I was
roll
just
that.
about to say we do have another clip. This is a compilation of a lot of different music of James's that we did put together. So I was gonna play that around the 40-minute mark, which is around that time. So if you guys want to put it on so people could see a little bit about James.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Rock.
would have reached out, wiped our tears away, stepped in and saved the day. Once again, I'll say amen. Sing like never before. Oh, my soul, I worship your holy name.
Dude, your vocal range is unbelievable, man.
Thanks, man. Thank you, man. It's a lot of
Like,
work.
You're a
A
very
question I
talented
wanted
man.
to ask that, man. How long did it take you to get that metal scream and that growl? I know I have one friend that can scream because he was in a metal band, and he told me, I mean, it can take years to be able to do that.
To be honest, how long? I mean, I don't know. I started like just being dumb when I was a kid, and it just turned into something like that I can like kind of be good at. Like I still like obviously like I don't know like I don't know if other creators go through this, but like you obviously you see like that there's always like room to grow, and I feel like there's still room to grow in my screaming, but um I don't know, like I was just something that I always just messed around with and just try to find like different techniques. Like if you listen to my earlier stuff in my old bands and you listen to my screams now, you see the progress. You definitely see the progress. So, you know, throughout the years just kept working on it and I'm here
Yeah.
now.
Shout out E-Rock.
That's why I wanted to chop in those last little. Yeah. Shout out to cutting the grass. I wanted to definitely include different evolutions of your life, man. Like when I was looking at a couple videos, I was like, let me throw this one in because this is when he was with this person, or this is when he was with Sean.
Right.
You know, and getting to see your different perspective in the songs too, I think is a pleasure that a lot of people will get out of. You know.
Thank you, man.
One thing I like is that I think one of the most underrated things in the rock community or the metal community is female singers. And what I like about you is that this is twice already that I've seen you incorporate a female into your music, which I think is really cool, really
Yeah, man.
awesome. So,
Thanks.
Another off the wall, real quick.
Best
Roger.
slice in New York. I don't know. I'm biased, so it's something from the lower. I like the buffalo chicken slice from. It's a spot called Little Italy Pizza. To me, it's just like is godlike, and there's nothing like that pizza. Buffalo chicken slice, Little Italy, the Lower East Side. That's where it's at.
there's nothing like having ricotta cheese in your pizza.
Shout out.
Love ricotta cheese.
Shout
in your
out.
pizza.
Ricardo Rogers.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Throwback.
So speaking of, I mean, progression through the years, you're a gospel metal artist. You said that, you know, you started going to church when you were a kid. I mean, I know a lot of people that start going to church as a kid. Sometimes maybe they don't hold that same faith or belief throughout their life. How have you maintained, you know, your ties, you know, into your religion and, you know, stayed so faithful to your religion throughout these years? What has kept you tied in?
Definitely the fact that like I've tried to live my life without God, and like to me in my experiences, like there's no way there's no living this life without my faith and without God. And you know there's you know I've gone through different seasons of my life. There's a time in my life where I wanted nothing to do with God, and you know I stopped going to church, and you know there's different seasons, even the season that I'm in right now. You know I haven't really been like up there, you know, the way that I should be. But you know that there's just the reality that there's no life away from God, and you know just understanding the fact that you are going to go through different seasons in your life, and you know you just got to learn to you know walk through those different seasons, and that's what's kept me grounded, to be honest.
It is well said.
You know, I remember when you made the song Anchored. No, no, not Anchored. When you made the cover, oh my goodness. Oh, it's gonna come to me. Something in the Storm.
Praise you in the storm.
Praise You in the Storm. And you played that clip about how you were let go from your job. And I remember because we had been talking around that time heavily, um, talk about the experience of having your wife as also support for all this, because I know she supports you, because I know you wouldn't be doing this without her support, just like we
Right.
don't, like me and Ryan, we don't do this without our wife's support. So talk about that, James, like how that support also helps with your
Yeah.
faith.
Yeah, man. So Rosie is a blessing. Rosie, honestly, like she's heaven sent. And during that time, thank God as well that there was just like benefits. This was during the time of COVID where I was let go from my job. So, a combination of a lot of things. But yeah, Rosie's been there since day one. Even when we were dating, like I let Rosie know what the business was, bro, like from day one, so that there's no surprises years down the line. And she has been my biggest support since the first day. So through our ups and downs, through my ups and downs in my musical career, she's always been there. And yeah, like you said, that's an important thing, especially if you're married. It's important if you want to pursue a career, not only like being in a band and music. Like it's important that to have your partner be that support for you, because when the time comes where things get hard, you want to have that person in your corner. And Rosie's definitely been in my corner. So if you're watching this, love you, baby.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Who's that with the soundboard, Zeb?
That's Zeb. Zeb's our media. Zeb's our sound guy, man.
Yeah. He's got it all over there.
Okay.
I even got this.
Ay, pierdo yo.
Who's that? Who is that?
That's
I have
Ryan.
no idea.
That's
No idea who that is.
Ryan, that's you?
That's me,
Yeah.
man.
How can
Little backstory.
how can you make that voice?
I watch a lot of Gabriel Iglesias.
Okay.
Ay,
Yeah, a little backstory to that. We had a beard oil company, and Ryan said that out of nowhere. Yeah,
We were
so-
talking about connecting to the Latino community, and I just threw it out there. But the reason why Veronica hates that so much is because when I mock her, I use that voice.
That brings her
So-
back.
So as she's like, that's why she says I've heard it for the last 8 years, because when I mock her or make fun of her, like not in a bad way, but like when she says I never said that, and I go, yeah, you did, and I use that voice, and she's like,
Okay, Ryan, let's hear like a minute of uninterrupted.
I wouldn't say a minute.
All right, less like anything, like a saying, like a phrase. I want to hear this.
So whenever we get mad, this is Veronica. She's saying, you never love me. You never tell me you love me. You don't even care about me. You don't even show me you love me. You don't even pay attention to me. That's her. And she goes,
Veronica, I'm sorry, we do not approve of this message. We don't approve.
He's
I
gonna get the chancla.
I don't even sound like that. I go, yeah, you do. And she goes, I don't even sound like that. And then our friends were like, Veronica, when you get mad, you sound like that. She goes, no,
She just
see,
said
look,
it right there. I do not sound like that.
Oh! Yo, if we see a chancla fly over that thing, we can only blame James for that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. I tell her every time she gets mad, she
Oh
reminds me
my
of
God.
Sofia Vergara.
Oh yeah, she does sound like
Oh
that.
my!
Gosh,
That's funny. You guys are
What
funny,
was
man.
crazy was we had her on last week.
man.
So if you want to catch,
Oh,
her,
I'm
you can
gonna
see.
tune in. I'm gonna tune in.
Yeah,
She was on last week with Siobhan, and
That's
they were all
awesome.
cordial, but
Yeah.
when the camera turns off,
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool, man.
That was funny. Anyway,
Ryan gets minus brownie points.
it was nice knowing you.
Thanks, Phil.
If you guys got any more questions for James, go ahead and throw them in the chat while we have him here for like another 10-15 minutes.
Thank you guys.
James, right now, go ahead and just thank you for giving your time to us today, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank
Thanks,
you, bro.
E-Rock.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, man. Definitely excited for what's to come, man. Like I said,
Well, I guess not. You can't be excited for what's to come.
I'll still be here in spirit. I'll still be here in spirit.
There we go. There we go. We're gonna have to get a hologram of Ryan
Definitely.
or
GG.
James. James, just grow your beard out. We'll have you on every Sunday.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Rogers
you
is-
had an epic beard. I tell you.
Oh yeah.
Rogers is already calling dibs on your Packers gear.
Mm.
Oh my god.
There's your question, James.
When am I getting back on Minecraft? So I had a season where I was in Minecraft. I got back into Minecraft because I introduced Minecraft to my daughter and she loved it. So it was like
Yeah,
a
same here
good
with my
like
kids.
2 months where we were playing. But yeah, I'm ready to go back. I want to like actually like get a good group, Josh, and then just play, man. So I'm down. You let me know. The new update, crazy. So you let me know, Josh.
So what else do you play? I mean, do you play anything
just-
else? You play Call of Duty? You
Yeah,
play
so I play Call of Duty, Minecraft. My boy just got me Xbox. Shout out to Johnny. So I'm gonna be getting back into Halo.
Nice.
I haven't played Halo in a while. For computer, there's my brother and I used to play a strategy game called StarCraft. This is like super nerd strategy game. So I've been playing that. Like I've been playing the campaign of StarCraft. It's just been cool to revisit that. But yeah, I mean, I play anything really, just anything that I can like socialize with people. Like I think like the big aspect of gaming for me is just like being able to just like hang out and just like talk crap with people. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for your music career, man. Like I
Thank
told
you,
you
man.
in the green room in the beginning, I'm a huge fan of what I've heard and what I've listened to the last couple weeks. I'm excited for your EP to come out, and
Thank you.
one of these times we'll have to get you and the boys here in the chat on here with us, man. Like Joshua and these
Yeah,
guys that you
so
you have in
Josh,
here.
yeah,
They
so
seem like a really-
Josh,
really good guys.
Josh is no longer in my band, but Josh has his own band, which he gave me credit for. I actually started the old band, Paradigms. These guys got a bunch of stories, and just talk to Josh and have him on here on the show. Those guys are awesome dudes. Yeah, man.
So why don't you tell everyone a little bit more about This Surrender and about the members of your band now and who you play with now and how
Yeah.
you know them.
Yeah, so you guys actually showed a clip, well, two separate clips of hold on one second. All right, she's asking me to go to the park, so let's wrap this up.
I got you.
So
you got it, bro.
So basically, the young lady that was the two girls that you guys saw in the clips, those are my new vocalists for This Surrender, and I'm wearing the merch right here, by the way. Shameless plug. So those are the two new vocalists, and then one of the ladies, bass players. I mean, her husband is the bass player. So right now, that's the current lineup of the new band, This Surrender.
Well, you guys heard it. James has to get on daddy duty. Hey, these guys know how that goes. I don't know how that goes yet. I got a few years.
I think you do when someone scratches the door and needs to go outside and dig a few holes.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's practically
There
the
you go.
same thing.
You have
Yeah.
an idea.
I do.
No, but seriously,
So,
James,
James,
we really appreciate it, brother.
Thank you guys for
Thank you,
having me.
James. Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah,
to
man.
everyone in the chat. Big shout out to the Bearded Pack. Support these guys. These guys are making big moves from now to the next year, and just support them, man. I admire you guys' consistency. It's challenging to come up with something and be consistent. There's times you guys are not going to see the results that you want to see, but staying consistent through that process, you guys are going to see good results. I'll leave you guys with this quote: a man has never made a sacrifice and regretted the sacrifice to fulfill the goals.
Nice.
So,
I like that.
Amen,
I like
brother.
that. Powerful words.
You guys just keep it up, man.
Appreciate
James,
it, bro.
thank you, brother. Take care, everyone in the chat. We will see you next Sunday on another Pack Sunday.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Peace,
guys. Catch you all next Sunday.
Thanks for watching this week.
Without you all, there is no Bearded Pack.
Catch you all next Sunday.